in the top lane into what?
What? Wait, but who's getting it? But who's getting it? That's the spicy question.
Irelia, I like this. So the Irelia did receive some small buffs. It was either this patch or the last patch. It was one of the last two patches. But that's going to be caps on Irelia into the Galio mid lane, it's looking like right now.
But I think it's when you take it into context that it's Sejuani and Irelia together.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's a great point, Frost.
It feels like lanes that give you push priority, Lillia could get really unlocked. And then because we're in a dragon meta, the one thing that she's kind of missing is usually ganks, although Shadow is going to take a look at caps.
Ooh, going in for it. Caps still only level 1, not a lot of options here. Shadow going to dive over though.
Oh, no.
Oh, no! 1 for 1, no!
Oh, that's not great for Shadow. That's really not great. I want the replay before
Unfortunately, we pulled a bit of a trick and we kind of missed some key abilities there. She's still going to be very fast, but you can see the idea that Shadow had. As
he's mid again.
We said that Mickey would come mid. Oh, no.
Wow, absolutely flawless read there. The Ignite not taken down. Humanoid now going to be in trouble. That's going to be one more kill back. Shadow going to try to throw down a bit more damage. A lot of sustained damage coming up with the Lillia. Very fast, but just going to get locked up, stunned, and knocked out. The Shen taunt coming in. Caps will go down in the meantime, but Jankos, another stun follow-up. Absolute, what is happening here? My God, I've seen less kills than an ARAM at this point. That's a double for the support Shen. It's certainly looking very strong. You gonna dive him?
Oh, he had Aftershock, so I thought he would actually go for that, but wow. Okay, so...
Oh, no!
Oh, Mortal Kombat, Mickey!
Oh, Kaiser, what was that, though?
Lord of the double.
And now Mickey has double buff.
And now Mickey has double buff. It's 2-0-2.
Well, they're just gonna keep running into
Wait, Caps is just gonna all in him.
Well,
go again. There's level 4 here, but 3 members of Mad Lions in the area. Humanoid, once he gets his cooldowns back up, should make this pretty easy. The stun connects, but now Mickey's here too. Again, one more time. 3v3 mid lane.
What is this ARAM?
I don't...
It's Nexus Blitz. It's Nexus Blitz.
It is Nexus Blitz.
Battle for the double buffs. We have to keep them going as long as possible.
Wow, I think... you know what? I don't really think anything right now. I think that G2 have a gold advantage. That's what I've surmised from this series of events. Can we bring up the lower third thing again? And let's have a look at the top and bot lane difference. So right now, Wunder has a slight advantage because Orome did TP down into that mid lane fight.
They're diving Carzzy.
Perkz also is slightly behind, even though he has a CS advantage, but Carzzy doesn't realize that the good squad is coming.
Carzzy, 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, and 4. That's going to be 1 dead. Ezreal, nothing for Carzzy to do there, and G2 just continuing to come out on top in these exchanges. Last time was a 2K gold lead at 5 minutes, and now it's well, 1.5 at 6. So continuing to be very dominant. For the flash out from Wunder, now the level 6 coming in from Orome, perfectly timed because here comes the Galio, solid combo, but the response coming in sadly will not connect. Perfect Justice Punch coming out from Humanoid to make sure that one works.
I love the Lillia ball just because that's the fadeaway. Okay, finally Mad Lions get something on the board. Nice vision spots out that G2A had just massacred their AD carry up or down in the bot lane, and then also rotate.
Also we often see now because he's going up against a double AP threat of the Galio and the Lillia. That's, I think, to be expected. The Galio now making his way up towards top once again.
Rinse and repeat. Wunder will get locked up. The root will not connect with the Senna. All now coming in. Wunder will still get dropped.
Here comes Caps.
Goes on the way as well. Maybe they can get something else done here. The flawless duet. Find one quite yet. Will lock up Humanoid, force the flash out. Ulti connecting, max range, but really no follow-up. Maybe they can grab a few plates, however, in the meantime, because Orome is going to have a very tough time staying under this tower. Humanoid going to be forced to stay as well. One shot's the wave.
Able to get away even with the Senna ultimate on the back end of that fight. And with Irelia itemizing for the magic damage, obviously that's not going to help her against Camille in this case.
And I like these plays that we're seeing from Mad right now, but G2 want to try and answer back. They're looking for the dive.
Potential for chain CC here. Locked up 1, locked up 2. Now trying to keep it going. Ulti can come in from Shadow, though, and lock Jankos into the tower. He will be forced to blast to stage Shadow. Watch out. Eep cleaning him up as well. Sweeping him. Now continue to run him down. Not going to connect, though. Ulti now coming in from Mickey. Should make an easy fall up here. Lillia so squishy, even if she can dish out so much damage.
I thought that was going to be pretty bad for G2 there. Ooh, flash in bot lane.
Top flash. Easy pickup. Wunder now trying to survive as much as he can. Shield coming in. Is it going to be enough, though? Sidestepping there on the Q. Carzzy can continue to step forward, but he has to be careful. The blooming burst. Tangle barbs as well. Potentially could make his life more difficult, but that's going to be it. Wunder will get... No. Clever
fake.
Should be dead here now. Trying to find a kill back onto Carzzy, but is not going to get the opportunity quite yet. Carzzy sidestep, taunt through. Kaiser should just finish that one off, but tries to give it to Carzzy, so maybe risks a little bit there.
Yeah, I will say credit to Wunder right there for trying to deny.
Kaiser will get stunned over the wall. Follow-up, not going to be there. But I think it's a good thing to point out, Vedius, is that while Lillia can do a lot of damage, and she is certainly very mobile, she doesn't actually have a dash. So against a Sejuani and a Nautilus, it's actually going to be very, very difficult for Shadow to do a lot in these fights, unless he's got a very strong front line ahead of him. But for now, Kaiser is going to be in trouble. Good dash out will nullify the ultimate coming out from Caps, but does set up G2 with priority access to the Drake. Kaiser and Carzzy really no room to step up here because their team is not in the area, and that will be the second Drake for G2.
We keep running into situations where the Shen ultimate isn't being used proactively by Mad Lions. You know, we keep seeing the Galio involved with these plays and playing cross-map and making trades and not just finding themselves in situations where they're watching G2 take dragons away from them.
Well, it looks like Mad is trying to be proactive now. They've taunted up Caps.
The ulti now coming out, they can sleep the Irelia, taking their time. Drowsy, but now not caught under the turret. They are going to finish him off. Quick shutdown, 800 gold into the pocket of Carzzy. That is massive.
Definitely a big pick there for Mad Lions. I like to. You can see Shadow came in through the lane.
Camille has ult.
They also threw down the ulti to guarantee that sleep. And then Mad is going to secure themselves their first tower of the game. So they're going to close that gold gap. Things are going to even up. The fact that Carzzy got that shut down is going to mitigate a lot of that deficit that he was put into. And experience-wise, gold-wise, Mad are definitely in this game.
Yeah, and I think a huge issue is the fact that Wunder is
Really as favorable as it could be.
So the thing that we have to keep our eyes on, Mickey.
That taunt right there, because now Mickey's going to be in trouble. Perkz now trying to move in, has a little bit more shielding there, but Mickey is going to get taken down. Another shutdown for Carzzy.
Another really good pick coming out from Mad, and this is going to give them priority over the Rifthold and the top lane tower as well. I love that Mad is continuing to be proactive. We asked, were they going to go for more of an early game approach? And while they don't have the same sort of early game power that G2 had last game, they have a lot of early game agency, and they're finding repeated picks. They've been able to take an advantage now in the kills. Oh, but Humanoid may have overextended.
Potentially. Con will still connect. Cleanse now coming out. Good damage on the backside from the Ezreal, but now flashing over the wall. Wunder in the midst of everything. Only going to find one, though, on the ulti. Caps debating. Flash over the wall. Very aggressive here. Kaiser taking his time, though, dancing around the stun. Kaiser set to get locked up here. Ulti now coming in. That's going to be stun. They are going to be able to finish him off. Caps on the backside, but they're very low. Orome now coming in. Has to be careful. Can't get bursted down, but can start to turn it around. Hex Tech ultimatum. Shadow going to take down Perkz. Orome looking for the hookshot wall dive, potentially the follow-up, but both sides will back away 1-for-1 at the end of the exchange.
Yeah, what started out as Humanoid maybe going too deep and out of position. Suddenly Mad Lions turn on its head, and Humanoid using the ultimate to escape. It now gives Mad Lions priority control over mid lane. The Herald goes down, and that's actually a huge swing in their favor. Very well played in kind of the extended trade and also secure. So either he's going to get dove or Mad Lions are going to use the numbers advantage that they have elsewhere on the map to continue to eat up this map and pressure G2 like with a dive on Caps.
KTC is going to be clutch here. How long can they keep Caps locked down? More than long enough to kill him is the answer. Mad Lions with a very clean dive on the top side. G2 in no position to respond. Will give up the top side tower. And the gold lead for Mad Lions will extend. A little bit more than 1,000 now in their favor.
Beautiful dive from Mad.
He will not be there. Humanoid with the Nimbus Cloak and the Flash will make it out to safety. Now Drag in the center of attention, but they've already burned Mickey's ultimate for Humanoid's Flash. Wunder in the meantime stepping behind Dragon, trying to get double value out of the root there. The Tangle bars. Carzzy, perfect input buffer, and now Orome into the middle of the entire team, combining with the Galio. Wombo, combo, all too easy, but G2 aren't dropping fast enough. Wunder on the backside trying to get something done. Perkz as well. In the meantime, Mad continuing to pull ahead. Ulti coming out. He's going to connect it onto 3. Wunder turning the fight right back in the favor of G2. And just like that, shutdown's coming through. Kaiser's still alive, but the Dragon will be given up to G2 Esports.
Close fight, but it's G2 that comes out on top, and what a beautiful ultimate from Wunder. Such patient play showcased from the man.
Important from Jankos here once he gets it finalized, because surviving the burst damage of Mad's kind of like 1-2 punch is super important.
Oh no, hits him once. That's going to be a sleepy Irelia. The follow-up is there. All too easy to take him down. Cap's getting lower and lower. The shield is too little too late. Now looks like Jankos is just next on the menu. Boar for dinner. Not going to be a problem as Orome finishes that one off. And Mad now poised to just take the Baron.
Yeah, that was such a great play from Mad, and it was so simple. They just sat in a brush, waited for Caps to overextend. They get themselves that kill, and with the jungler to boot, there's very little that G2 can do to contest.
Yeah, and you can see that Perkz is immediately walking towards the bot lane. They're going to go ahead and give this one away to Mad, even though it actually feels kind of like a slow Baron. There we go, Carzzy's finally hitting it.
Good sustained damage, but no traditional AD carry until Carzzy arrives to start finishing it off. So Baron going over to Mad Lions. finally having a pretty substantial gold here, you know, almost 2K in their favor. Of course, Soul is going to be the big deal for G2 in the next minute and 30 seconds, but because Matter and
it's going to be really important, so a big execution thing is going to be necessary for Mad to come out ahead in these 5v5s.
Cap splitting in the side lane currently, meanwhile Orome matching, but of course has the Baron empowered creeps to back him up. Tier 2 will fail in favor of G2, traded of course for Mad in 2 Tier 2s, so Mad continue to come out on top, but Cap's trying to get something done. Will force Humanoid to back, of course does have the TP if he wants to return to mid lane. Cap's going to have to respect that one.
There may be some people asking, why isn't the Irelia coming back? Remember that Irelia offers basically no wave clear in this situation. The only time Irelia would be valuable is if G2 is getting dived, and as long as the rest of G2 plays safe enough, it's actually more valuable for Caps to split push than it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really scared when G2 came out and just sucker punched Mad in game number 1, but I'm with you, Vedi. You know, I want to see the Mad Lions that we were really building up to kind of be the next big EU team.
Hold that thought, though. Perkz is getting engaged on Rogal Golden. They're trying to buy a bit of time, but a sleepy Jankos in the meantime. Perkz now running for the hills, but can't get out of the Camille ultimate quite yet. Now backing up, waiting for his opportunity to fire the ultimate, but he might not get one. Wunder trying to create as much space as possible. Orome is going down. In the meantime, Caps is still alive, but there's too many members of Mad left standing. Caps wants to turn it. Dash, dash, auto, trying to finish it. Carzzy goes down. Caps still alive on the backside. Can he find a miracle turnaround? The stun will not connect. Caps still running for the hill. Shadow has to be careful, though. Wunder on the way in. Caps is very strong, has so much MR. He cannot be stopped in this exchange. Triple kill coming in for Wunder, and Caps carries the fight.
Was that the Cheyenne rookie, or was that Wunder and Caps, the duo? This can bring us to Ore 5. They're in a great position to be able to win this one out.
Of course, Mountain spawning in 1 minute, it would be soul point for G2, as well as the Baron. That's also going to be a pressure point there, so maybe Mad Lions try to say, okay, you can have Mount
Jankos.
Soul.
Big hook though, going to connect on the Kaiser. Follow-up CC is there. Spirit's Refuge buys a little bit of time. A Humanoid off to the side. Keep your eyes on the hook shot coming in. They're not even going to give him the opportunity to kick off, though. That's a lot of good damage, but in the meantime, Perkz uncontested on the backside means he gets to throw the ult across the entire team. Still, G2 are getting chunked down. Caps is getting chunked down. He's going to get knocked out, but here comes Wunder one more time. But no, this time the Zanyas is there. Shadow and Carzzy untouched for now. Humanoid buying a bit more space. Carzzy wants to finish this one off, but he leaps forward right into the snare. In the meantime, though, watch out, eat from Shadow, but Wunder going to go on a rampage as he takes him down.
For the longest time, Perkz was actually untouched in that fight, and it was kind of a story about AD carries.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that Perkz had the range, he had the through damage on the Senna, as well as also providing all of that healing.
Whew. What a close fight, though. G2 just barely coming out ahead. I thought Carzzy was going to carry that one. Oh, but the TP re-engages once again.
TP being matched, though, for now. Who's going to come in? Humanoid right into the midst of the team. There's no backup. Humanoid, no. He wanted to stop this. He wanted to contest it, but there's no option.
No.
They were already guaranteed the Mountain Soul, and Humanoid throws his life away as well.
Oof. That is a crucial death. Of course, as you rightly said, Drakos, the question is, why did he use the TP? His jungler is dead. G2 is already in a position to secure that dragon. Maybe he wanted to try and steal it away, but with that gone and with him dead, this should be an easy access for G2 to go and get the Baron as well.
And this is a big deal because Mountain obviously is
G2 in an extended, long fight. I think they just win that every single time, especially because of the itemization you see from both teams.
They push into the bottom lane. There are 2 members here on the top side. If Caps continues to push forward and stops the recalls, there's not going to be a lot of recourse here for the Mad Lions. Now stepping forward, though, they are going to break at least 1 tower, break an inhibitor. This is going to be huge, especially with Baron coming up. Well, with Baron on the team, breaking bot side inhibitor means they can go straight to top side. 3 minutes to the Elder as well. Orome now hooked up. Follow-up CC will not connect, though. G2 debating if they want this fight. Without Caps in the area, it is difficult. A little bit more damage. That's going to be a sleepy Perkz now. The ultimate now used. Ezreal coming off the top, though. Breaking the sleep a little bit early, so there's no follow, but now it's Mykix in trouble. Perkz over the wall. Can't offer a lot of healing, and Wunder with a massive ult to try to turn it back, but Orome for now untouched. Carzzy untouched. Perkz now trying to get in the middle of the team fight. Caps rather. Perkz running for the hills. Mykix finds the hook onto Carzzy. Perkz still just healing up. Double kill coming over for G2. They're absolutely slaughtering the Mad Lions. It was such a close game, but Mad cannot find a fight in their favor. Orome just barely making it out.
Wow, another huge teamfight win, but Carzzy staying alive. Oh, the damage from Perkz is so huge, though. And G2 will just obliterate Mad in the fight.
Senna is way too powerful at this point. Credit to Mickey as well. I know you already shouted out Wunder's ultimate, but he also played that team fight very cleanly. And suddenly, in what looked like a Mad Lions game, G2 rip it back from them on red side.
Back and forth. Mad thought they had the advantage. Mad winning team fights, Mad finding kills left and right, but it is not enough for the Mad Lions to win a game versus G2. They stood their ground. They turned the game right back in their favor, and Mad Lions now pushed to match point.
Whew. Very exciting game, though. Both teams going at it blow for blow. there was just so much chaos in that game, so much team fighting. I thought the Mad Lions were in a great position to take that one, but in a couple of clutch fights, G2 just came out on top.
And really, it was